Let's see. Testing 2, testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. I'm live up here, so I'm gonna wait a few minutes, see if I get at least 1 or 2 people. We're gonna talk about them tires. I'll be right back. Let's see. All right, you guys. Just trying to wait a little bit before I start. Of course, I'm new with the live thing, so I'm just trying to get things settled in. Kind of wait a little bit before I start. Waiting. Alright, you guys. Okay. Hey, thanks, man. I was just about to start. I'm doing good, man. See, text me if you can hear me. I don't know if you came and went, but I'm still here because we're going to talk about these wheels, man. Maybe sitting in this chair. Oh, you hear me fine? Okay, good. I'm just showing a display of a car right now. What I do for the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing popping. So, alright. So what I want to do is talk about some rims. Basically the Hot Wheel wheels. The good, the bad. And what I had displayed at first is probably was like, you know, kind of like, what is millimeters, you know. So what I did, I made a video and the transition, what I'm going to be doing in the next races. Alright, so let's go ahead and play this video. And I'll pause it throughout the, throughout time and look at your comments. Tell me what you think.
Let's light it up!
Now this is the Diecast wheel racing guide. Basically what I did to advance the track. So this is what I was putting in there. The width, 2.60 millimeters. I mean, who can really understand that? So 4.65, 10.85 millimeters. That's the height. So, of course, if anybody don't understand, you see this mouse from top to bottom is the height, 12.56 millimeters, to the width, left to right, 5.65 millimeters. And Matchbox is a little bit bigger than the Hot Wheel wheels. So as we go through this, we'll see exactly the difference from Hot Wheel to Matchbox. And for his Johnny Lightning, they pretty much the same as the Hot Wheels and the Fast and Furious wheels. Some people use, and in time as you guys bring your cars in, if you got a certain wheel in there, I will mic that out and put it into spec. So that's what we got right now. See the comments real quick. Oh, okay, nothing yet. Cool. And then that's one Hot Wheel wheel on this. They're like a bulldozer. So here's what I got. This is what I came up with. I try to treat it like an actual real tire, which is not. But let me pause it here so you can see what I'm doing. See if that fade away. All right. So what I did was the P will be plastic or rubber. So yes, there are some cars that do pretty good in rubber tires. If depends on the person how they really set the wheels up. And you got the width will be second. The aspect ratio, well, when you see here, it's not really from from the tire height from here. It's actually the whole complete plastic wheel. So the manufacturer, basically it will be displayed right after that. What you see here in these writings here, that's a Hot Wheels MB Matchbox. JL is Johnny Lightning, and Fast and Furious on the bottom. And then we have the size. What size is it? and that's where I took the millimeters and turned it to like an actual tire size. So let's see. Let's see. Anybody got any comment what you think, or let me see. All right. Let me continue this. You know, y'all can watch it later, but you know that's what I'm showing here. What I'm gonna be doing for the meal ticket raceway. This tire display. So instead of 205 like a regular car, 205 75 R15, like in this display for this gasser, you got a 713 HW4 in the rear, and you got P plastic 6.611 Hot Wheel 2, which is in the front. Let's see. So that's what I did. I took all the cars, mic'd it up. So tire number 1, we're gonna talk about these. This is the SK5, the skinny wheel, which Hot Wheel calls it. So if you got a skinny one up there, as you see the cars, I'm gonna let it finish rotating. All right. As you see the cars here, you got the Supra, you got 2. Let me get my stuff here. Let me see. Oh, it makes sense. Thanks, man. Skills racing. So that's what I do, man. Been a technician, diesel technician, automotive technician, so sometimes I can probably, what do you say, some people probably call it an overkill. I just call it making sense, you know. I call it, I just love having fun with these things, man. So, alright. Just gotta find my little stuff here, my paperwork. Alright. Let me see, let me find my little okay, here you come. So I have the large version. So let me go back. Bring it back to what, small version. So the smaller version wheel will be a P311 Hot Wheel 2, or you know, I guess in real cars saying, I guess in the real cars you'll call it 205 75 15. You won't have to say P or Hot Wheels, but you see what you get, you know, or you see what your competitors are racing with. So you see a 311 2, you know. You can call it that, or you can actually call it like it is, but you'll know what's going on. So the Supra, he got both front and rear. Let me make sure I'm looking at this. Blue Shark season. Alright. Okay, alright, so we got the Toyota Supra, got both small. He got a 311 2s, you know, on the front and rear. Now with these wheels, the smaller it is, if you're, you know, on the racetrack, the smaller the tire or the whatever you're riding with, the more forgiveness you have. That don't mean you can have the speed. It's just for the tire ratio, you're gonna see what is the fastest, what is the slowest. And you know the slowest meaning you have more forgiveness. Now if you want to go fast, you go with a bigger tire. It's almost like a combat. Like when you first see a drag race on this track, if it starts off right, because of the, which I love about the starting gate, you just don't know how it starts off. Once it goes down, anything can happen. You can have a good start, clean start, bad start. But if you have a clean start, more likely the one who has the smallest tire and will pretty much take off first. But the faster tire, which you'll see, has that combat speed. But how much speed do you really need in this raceway? Alright, so anyway, we got the small version. 3 is the width It's always the one first, that how thin the tire is, and the second one is the height. So you see, the bigger tire also is a 3, but 13 is the height of it. If you look in the set of these wheels, you'll see that the difference. You'll see some small ones and tall ones. And actually, too, we go back one more time. When you see that P4 H Hot Wheel 4, that means it's a different size up. All right, let me go ahead. So we go on to talk about tire 2, which is the smallest one. You see the car display around it. It is the shortest one. So it's a 5'9" Hot Wheel 1. So from the smallest to the biggest. So this is the number 1 tire. So it has the most forgiveness. So if you can actually get one of these cars or truck that actually get more weight on it, the right weight, you actually can have the top speed of what this wheel will actually give you. So even though somebody might now, more likely sometimes they might actually win the drag race, but when it comes to the efficiency, they may not have it, but they have a higher rate for the endurance at the end. So we're going to Hot Wheel 2. This should be Hot Wheel 2. Let's make sure I got this right. This is definitely new to me. And make sure. Alright, good. So it's a 611-2, Hot Wheel 2. The second wheel up, basically. Let's see. Make sure, I don't know if y'all hear me, or just go comment in the chat too. Keep the speed is in the building. I don't know if you're still here, but I'm giving a shout out. Alright. So it's still spinning. This is gonna be called 611-2. So basically a plastic wheel. Now here's what it comes a little bit different, because you have Matchbox wheel in there as well. So that's a 611 Hot Wheel 4. Yeah, I hope I got that. Hope I displayed that. Let's make sure. So basically the Hot Wheel version is the next wheel up. As you see, Johnny Lightning is in there as well. But it's still, JL4 because it's the same height. So I didn't put it in there. But basically, when it comes to the Matchbox, let's go back one. Alright, so when it comes to the Matchbox, it'll be a P6 13.5 Hot Wheel 4.5, because it's one side just a little bit taller than the Hot Wheels. Alright, so we'll continue on. So like I said, this is the things you'll see in my raceway. Doing the specs, I decided, make it simple for everybody. So you be like, what's millimeters? No, you'll see that it's actually a digital number. Just like when it comes to batteries, we used to say on a 12-volt battery, but it's actually when you put on the get it charged, is what, 14 volts. I don't know why they call it 12-volt battery, but anyway, back to this. So this is 713 Hot Wheel 4. So this is more likely the wider tire. Wider tire gives you more, a little bit more forgiveness, but at the same time, it depends on how wide it is. Now, like that Chevy Nova back there, I put this set on both sides. Let me go back. I'm going a little too fast. Not paying attention. So that Chevy Nova has front and rear 713 foils up there, and what it does, it gives a little bit more forgiveness, because it grips the tire, it grips the track. Yeah, make it a little bit slower, because the more you got, the slower you're going to be. But it depends on how much weight you put on the car, what kind of car is it, how low, how high is the car. But we're talking about the tire, so it will actually be not more forgiveness as the Hot Wheel ones will be, or the what do you call it? Let me check this out. The 311s. That'll be the skinny, the SP5 wheels. All right, so let's continue. But now, okay, what we see here. Okay, now you had that Ferrari, right? It has the Hot Wheel 1s in the front. Actually, it has the Hot Wheel 2s in the front. And it has this version, this Hot Wheel 4 713s in the rear. It's custom built. So it'll give you more forgiveness, but it's actually a little bit slower than some of the fat, cars. But that can all change depending on how much weight you put on it, or how you cut the body. All right. Let that continue. Hey, Skills Racing. A little late with that, but how you doing, man? And Slappy. Yeah, I'm back, man. Hopefully better than ever, who knows. But all it is having fun too. Have fun too with it. Alright, these will be the 613s Hot Wheel 7. They're a little bit taller. When it comes to that Chevy, what is that Chevy? I got it. Basically, it's the 57 Chevy. Now, if you compete, if you actually, I'm going a little too fast again. If you actually take the stock car of that 57 Chevy and racing against that pink one I got right there, this one is actually faster because all right. Yes, actually, the stop will be slower because of the wheel differential that made it with more speed in the front and rear. It has the Hot Wheels, the factory ones, which I'm gonna show you on this display here. All right. Find my controller here. Alright, let's see. Alright. See, if you look at this Hot Wheel, this is stock wheel. So you can see that it has the Hot Wheel 2 and the Hot Wheel 4 up here. I'm trying to see if I can find that Chevy. Where, oh, where? Alright, here we go. So you can see the difference here, and the height makes a difference and make this car actually much faster. So, a minute here. See if y'all see that. me see if y'all see this real quick. Alright, there you go. So I cut the wheel wells up higher to get a P4 in the front, which the red 57 has the P4 in the rear. But I put a P7 in the rear of the red in the pink car, and that's going to make a big difference in speed. Now it maybe take off slower. Of course, if y'all know about the wheels ratio, the bigger the faster, but it takes a long time to rotate. Which once it get going, it actually takes that go much faster. So even though the red car has more forgiveness, meaning it can complete the track, I'd rather take a risk and winning the drag race and the efficiency with the pink car, which at the end sometimes is, have a lesser chance of winning the endurance. Alright, so let's go on back over here. But let me see. Hold on 1 second. Alright, so here we go to the next one. This is a P8 15 Hot Wheel 7, but it's a wider base wheel compared to P7 or the Chevy 57 Chevy that you see right here in the pink. So let y'all see that. Let me pause this. Then we'll get a, of course y'all see the difference. Let me get a give a good display, but we'll give it a try. Alright, let's look at this. So in display here, you're looking at a 615 7, which is the Chevy 57 Chevy, and the one in the rear is a 815 Hot Wheels 7. So you can see the difference of it. So yeah, the one in the rear is definitely much faster, more forgiveness, but the Chevy here, like I said, it depends on your car, how you build it up to compensate, or basically for the forgiveness of the car. All right, let's see. So you kind of get the point, and it's going to be more displays of what I would call these wheels when I race them. So it'd be a plastic wheel, 817 Hot Wheel 10. And we'll let that go and roll on through. Which that bone shaker is actually pretty fast, the way it's built. I'll probably see if I can do a quick, basically a live quick race. So I'll let y'all see these displays as it rolls through. It's almost at the end. Then let me see if I can set it up for one quick race. motorcycles. If you can make that go down the track, you're a good one. So far they'll make the first finish line, which is the drag race, but after that, it's no good. But it sure look cool though.
Let's light it up.
Set it up for one race, and then later on, I guess when y'all look at it, let me know what y'all think about the new display for the tires, and you know. All right. Well, that's a picture of what I'm gonna be showing, what I'm gonna be racing on my next event. I might change it up, but we'll see. All right, let's see. Set this race up real quick. Minute, let me set this up. Alright. Let's see what this live race will look like. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, so let me see what I'm gonna race, man. Well, what I do? Alright, cool. Let's see. You set these cars up, man. We'll get one good race. Alright. So here we go. We racing some familiar cars. Here we go. I think that's a little off. There we go. Cool. All right. Let me get my other camera set up. Test it, 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we get. Alright, so that's my other camera. Display. Alright. Let's raise them up. Alright, so I don't know if anybody else watching. Let me see. I've already enjoyed your information. Oh, really? Thanks, man. Cool. So, you know, it'll be a trend for all the races, you know. We just keep advancing it, man. Keep it going. Alright, so let me see. Who you going for, man? I think it's a little slow. Okay, yeah. I see what y'all looking at. I think I'm going a little too fast. Who knows? Alright. Now you see the cars. Tell me who you riding with. You got Ray Bird. You got Keep the Speed up there. You got Last to Go. You got some Lego man. His head. He'll make it. he ain't gonna hit his head. You got and then you got Beretta, and you got a gas truck. We definitely got 4 people in the race for D.E.E up there racing. Expedition race, nothing serious, you know. Let's see. All right, now. So who you picking? You can put in your comments. I don't know if you're there or not. Like I said, this is definitely new for me. But if you get this information late, you ain't late. It just basically I just did a video, live video, trying to get this thing going. All right. So who you picking, man? All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for the Lego man. Team Lego. All right, my twin brother like Legos. That's what I'm going for. All right. See you right there. I'm making clear path because these cars have you running. And if it works out, maybe we'll do more live races. Who knows? Let me see. Oh, the gas truck. Okay. You go for the gas truck, man. Can you lower the prices for it, man? Can you lower the prices? All right. Let me see. Let me stop playing. Well, I am playing. Shoot. All right. Here we go. Get this bad boy set up. You know, it'd be real nice if I get good at it. I'm do live screen, do a video, and then show the slow motion of it. Come on, big boy. Get my camera set up. Alright, so, you know, I ain't never done this yet, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give a little short tour. I got to check my camera too, so let's see if you see it. Alright. Not a real tour, you ain't see everything, but you'll see the racetrack, of course. Let's see. See if you see what I see. Alright. Gas truck, okay. Come on, Lego. My man got his hat backwards. You see that? When a man got his hat on backwards, it means business. Alright. Alright. Okay, yeah, the tour. Here you go. See the slow motion? I don't think y'all seen the slow motion. Alright. This here is my collection of all my ID cards. Yes, I have every last one of them. I'm kind of glad they stopped. You know, it's cool that they had them, but man, shoot. I think they're really the only ones I collected. It's the little display I show sometimes. What that look like in there? Let's see. Yeah, a little mechanic. And it goes on to the efficiency, which at one time I had it for endurance right here, but it just made more sense to put it as efficiency. As you race, the more you race, the more you grow, the more you learn, or you want to do certain things. There's your ticket coming down to the last turn, and you got this long track, which I'm not showing a good display. Okay, there you go. All right. And that's it. Let me move this truck real quick. All right, man. Let's do a race. Let's do a race. All right. Set this camera up here. Close that. Put it back on camera number 4. There we go. And here's the difficult part. switch it while you're racing. All right. Here we go. Let's go get me. Oh, there we go. My vehicle at? The Legos ain't making it, boy. Alright, gas. Oh my goodness, the gas truck exploded. Yeah, Mel D, she must have hit a rock. Anyway, here's your truck. I guess gas prices going up. You got a spill. Well, anyway, y'all. Man, and thank you for watching. You know, hope this. Oops, what, sticking it on? Hope you see everything. But glad you guys watching. Oh, there you go. You didn't even get going. I almost had to do a redo, a re-race. I wonder what happened. Let me see, y'all want to redo? Oh, you want to redo? Let me know. Oh, I don't mind losing, but I like to lose the right way. Man, my buddy ain't even get going down the track. Look at that. What do you call that? Alright. Oops. Let me check the comments out once I. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, take care. Thanks, man. Alright, so when you leave, I'm gonna leave, man. You don't want to watch me right now, but that's the deal. What I'm doing with the cars. You know, let me show the display one more time. How it's gonna look. Here we go. So that's how it's gonna be on Meal Ticket Raceway. Thanks, GRN Vintage Diecast Racing. Take care, man. Thank you. Alright. So get a good look how it's gonna look. I think it's a good idea to do it like that. P611 Johnny Lightning 2. Well, you got P613 Fast and Furious 4. Of course, you know the Hot Wheels 313 4s or the Matchbox 611.5 2.5. Alright, so I thank you. Alright, Meal Ticket out. I'm gonna leave it up there for a little bit. Let me end it. Gotta end it right. Gotta light this up.
Let's light